Homer Simpson had over 190 jobs. Well, aside from his job at the nuclear plant.
Boxer, mascot, astronaut, imitation Krusty.
That's right. In this video, we're gonna cover as many jobs as possible. At least the ones that are worth talking about. Ranging from his paid job at the nuclear plant to his numerous comedic jobs and whatnot. From the very beginning of the show, we see Homer work at the nuclear power plant. But it isn't until later on that it's revealed how he got the job. When he was 28 years old and Marge was pregnant with Bart, Homer really needed to get a sustainable job.
Hey, why don't I apply at the nuclear power plant? I hear they pay pretty well.
So he goes to apply for a job there and fails woefully at the interview, making him depressed and going out to seek other demeaning yet comedic jobs. Now, before we reveal how Homer got his job at the nuclear plant, let's briefly check the demeaning jobs he had during this period. Starting from his job at the old Springfield town as a candle maker. A candle that he attempts to mold turns out to be in the shape of poop, causing a child that he was making the candle for to cry. The parents of the child even chastised him, and he got fired in the most demeaning way.
You, gentle sir, are fired!
He quickly makes a comeback when he briefly works as a door-to-door knife salesman for Slash Co. Homer, ever the knife handler, forgets to hand the knife to an old lady properly. This causes her to shriek in pain from the cut of the knife, and consequently Homer to lose his salesman job. After that, Homer works as a dog attack dummy at the Pitless Pup Attack Dog School.
I quit! I thought you said you liked dogs.
Well, that didn't go well. Homer's failure to get a stable, non-demeaning job leaves him really broke, to the extent where his valuables were repossessed. Even the wedding ring he got for Marge. This breaks him and causes him to leave Marge, saying he won't return until he's a real man. Way to go, Homer. Please, don't try this at home. Homer now works at the Gulp and Blow as a trainee waiter whom they won't even give their secret recipe. It's here where Marge's sisters see him, and one of them tells Marge where Homer works now. Marge finds Homer and tells him to return home, but Homer insists that he has to find a real job before he's worthy. Not long after, he made the very wild decision to storm into the nuclear power plant to demand a job from Mr. Burns.
Welcome aboard, son. I got the job! I got the job! Woohoo!
Yep, Homer got the job, with no qualifications or experience whatsoever. You must know that Homer got his job as a technician at the Springfield nuclear power plant when he was 28 years old. Despite his funny and careless attitude, Homer's feelings about his job vary. Sometimes he couldn't care much and can be a bit incompetent, but other times he shows moments of dedication, and he continues to work at the power plant throughout the entire series, even though he occasionally switches things up, just like that one time where he became an astronaut. Okay, funny story. Homer calls NASA to tell them to stop showing off their boring rocket launches on TV, and NASA, who by the way have been searching for an astronaut to employ, decide to hire Homer as an astronaut. So they track him down and Homer rushes at the opportunity, thinking he'll gain the respect of his family. Homer then embarks on an extraordinary journey as he becomes an astronaut and joins NASA's program that sends him into space.
Is this a joke?
Well, far from it, Jim.
The funniest moment is when Homer smuggles potato chips on board a spacecraft. This act just captures the wonder of Homer's space adventure. But it's not as humorous as the time Homer was a bodyguard. As it happens, Homer finds himself in a science fair filled with nerds. Even better, these nerds are attacking the mayor of Springfield and Luke Skywalker. So Homer rages and saves them both from the angry nerds. The mayor is pleased with Homer, fires his bodyguards who were unavailable to save him, and hires Homer to be his new bodyguard. The job is a sketchy one, but Homer still yells out, "Woohoo!" He even goes to bodyguard school to better himself. And he does better himself to the extent that he becomes more of a bodyguard than a husband. Krusty Burger employee. Throughout the series, Homer held a range of positions at Krusty Burger, the iconic fast food restaurant in Springfield. Serving as a cashier, a cook, a drive-thru attendant, Homer's employment at Krusty Burger has been a reoccurring theme in many episodes. As a cashier, he handles customers' transactions with his trademark absent-mindedness, often resulting in some humorous mishaps. As a cook, he has been known to create some unconventional and sometimes questionable culinary concoctions, generating laughs and stomach-turning reactions. Voice actor.
Oh, now I got the job, huh? Oh, thank you.
In the Season 8 episode titled The Itchy and Scratchy and Poochie Show, Homer goes to audition to voice Poochie. At first, he doesn't believe he has the voice for it, but Bart convinces him that his voice is just what they need. At the audition, he's not even considered for the job, but after he shows attitude, he is hired to be the voice of Poochie, who's a new character introduced in The Itchy and Scratchy Show. Homer does excellently well at this job. Even better than most of the jobs he had. Even better than the time he was a police officer. Homer's reckless nature takes center stage when he becomes a police officer following a training course. His wild and impulsive behavior quickly leads to his dismissal from the force, even though he apprehends the villainous Malloy. Homer's well-intentioned but misguided attempt at maintaining law and order, as his lack of discipline and disregard for protocol, is what hinders his effectiveness as an officer. Professional bowler. Homer has once ventured into the realm of professional bowling, embarking on a short-lived but eventful career. Homer forms a bowling team with Moe, Apu, and Otto. However, they accidentally use Mr. Burns' money to fund it, leading to his insistence on joining. This causes them to worry that Burns will ruin their chances of winning the league championship. However, with unwavering enthusiasm and the signature blend of luck and clumsiness, he takes on the Pro Bowlers Tour and achieves some level of success. Inventor. Yearning for a sense of purpose, Homer idolizes Thomas Edison and sets off to become an inventor, believing it'll give meaning to his life. In the Season 10 episode, The Wizard of Evergreen Terrace Chronicles, Homer plans to leave his mark on the world through his unique and often outlandish inventions. From a makeup shotgun to a baby translator, he relentlessly pursues his creations as an inventor. Sanitation Commissioner. In episode 22 of Season 9, Homer is appointed as the Sanitation Commissioner of Springfield. His responsibility for managing the city's waste management system brought chaos and hilarity to the city. Armed with his signature incompetence, Homer transformed trash collection into a wild adventure. From accidental garbage avalanches to misguided recycling schemes. Despite the mess, Homer's bumbling efforts somehow managed to bring the community together, reminding everyone that even in garbage, there can be moments of unexpected unity. Musician. Speaking of unity, let's talk about the time Homer united Springfield with a rooftop music concert. In Homer's Barbershop Quartet, he tells the children a story about how his musical escapades took an unexpected turn when he became a member of a barbershop quartet, the B-Sharps. His journey was a symphony of comical mishaps, yet amidst the chaos, his passion for music shone through, ending in a roof-raising reunion concert that reminded everyone of their unforgivable hit, Baby on Board. As a musician, he's also been a member of the band Sadgasm. You know what's sad? Homer working as a mall Santa. Well, he doesn't work as one for long because he ends up getting fired for giving away too many presents. Truck driver. Due to an unfortunate demise from a meat eating contest gone awry, Homer takes on a noble task as a long-haul truck driver, transporting goods across the country. With Bart by his side, they embark on an eventful journey, transporting Red Barclay's cargo across the country. Through mishaps and mayhem, Homer learns the value of responsibility and the true meaning of being a trucker on the open road. Homer has also been a food critic, but it didn't go well. He didn't know much about food and wrote mean reviews just to be mean, like other critics. This made the restaurant owners of Springfield angry. They even tried to kill Homer by giving him a poisoned eclair. It was a scary experience for him, but he learned that it's important to be fair and know what you're talking about when judging food. I mean, Homer should know. He eats a lot. Lollipop Man. Homer also embraced the job of a lollipop man, or crossing guard, near the Springfield Elementary School. With a bright vest and a stop sign in hand, he took the important task of ensuring the safety of children crossing the street. Paparazzo. At this point, it's just obvious that Homer just has a knack for taking on many jobs. To cover the last job on this list, we selected one we consider the most unusual and funny. Paparazzo Homer. Or better said, Homorazzi. Homer's accidental journey as a paparazzo trusts him into the heart of the Springfield celebrity scene. Armed with a camera, he provoked stars into embarrassing and scandalous acts, capturing their misdeeds for tabloid gold. However, when celebrities fought back by hiring top paparazzos, Homer faced the consequences of his actions. Despite briefly giving up the paparazzi life, he was lured back into the game with a hidden camera. In a daring move, he exposed the wild antics of the celebrities at a party, but struck a deal to keep the compromising photos private in exchange for improved treatment of their fans. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.